losing running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Steelers and the Bucs, and it's all up next.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, son.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. A pistol snap, Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Pressure coming, Baker. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. And they send a man in motion. Throwing again is Baker. Dulcich hauls it in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Has another lane. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it. Here we go.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Godwin sent in motion right. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Finds his fullback. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Godwin sent in motion right. Looking right, and he finds him. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They are now set for 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Another carry for him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Plowing up the middle. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Steelers go up by 12. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown. Here we go.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. First down, here's Baker. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Pass complete to Dulcich. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Baker throwing again. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And they'll have some major work to do as he goes out deep on his side, right at the 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Fields out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Man in motion here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sean Murphy Bunting ranging over for that stop. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the...
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, it's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Short pass brought in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Another throw for Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
ETN on the catch.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Hasn't... We move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go. Good.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
One strike. Sit high.
A pistol snap. Fields. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here, and this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. Begins his return at the 16. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Right.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Here we go, son. Right.
Running for the marker on second. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more?
Here we go.
That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Right.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with it to begin the fourth, and this game entering blowout territory. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go, son. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Fields on first down. Pass is caught by Addison. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Only a 20-yarder here. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Into the hands of Dulcich. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
What's that?
Baker out of the pistol. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
What's that?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
What's that?
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he steps out after getting what he could, and that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 16. He'll get this to Etienne. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 19-point deficit. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to be brought down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On first down, they'll run. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
They give it to him again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Back to the well again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And this stays a 19-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 3rd and short, Mayfield. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
All right, 1 more snap to play here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.